Hello and welcome. Welcome to our first Stahlfolder live webinar on the CH56 from Wiesloch in Germany. I'm Ian Trengraus, the product manager for our Stahlfolders here in Heidelberg. And beside me, we have my colleague, Simon Zocco, who will operate the machine for us today. Obviously, we want to keep you involved with what we're doing here today. And if you have any questions, please use the chat function, which you'll see the red arrow on the top right of your toolbar. All your questions will be anonymous, and we will have a few questions for you. But if you have any for us, please feel free to submit them, and we will answer these at the end of the webinar. If I can ask you to use your LAN cable rather than the Wi-Fi, this will give you an enhanced connection. And also to improve the audio, can you dial in via your PC? If you do experience any problems or technical difficulties, please contact us through the chat function and we will try to help. And of course, we will record the webinar and we will send it on to you at the end of the session. So once more, welcome. Our CH56 and our motto is flexibility in finishing. And you're invited here today because we think the machine, the CH56, is perfect to fit into the business needs of your company today. Maybe you saw last week the webinar on our CX75, and in the background you would have seen our CX56 running in production. So what happens, what is relevant to this machine to your business? You're faced with a hybrid order structure. What is that statement? It's simply a mix, a variety of jobs from either your offset, your commercial department, or your digital department. You're faced with shorter run lengths, shorter delivery times, complex customer demands, complex customer leaflets. So flexibility would be highly important to you. And that would be our first question for you today. So if you look on your screen, you should see a prompt. Do you agree that flexibility is important and relevant to your business? So if you can take a moment to respond, we should see the answers coming in. Here they come. And yes, we have a 100% agreement that we all think flexibility is relevant and is important to us. So this brings us to our CH56. The machine is running here. With our smart automation, it's easy for me to say, the ideal machine that will fit into all of those requirements with the short setup times and the simplicity of use. It sits in the format 50 by 70 centimeters, and it's suitable for both commercial and digital printers alike. But the CH56, where does it fit within our portfolio? It is just above our TI52, our totally manual machine, and just below our KH56, our flagship machine full of all the options throughout with the automation on the machine. A quick machine overview while we're running. We have the flat pile feeder, the tree mat feeder head for exact separation of the sheets, positive drive from the pile with the suction drum into our marble prism side lay, 1.3 meters in length. We come into the folding unit with 6 buckle plates, a KT automated crossfold, and an SPH delivery. So as you can see, we're on the middle of production, but think about this situation. You're in the middle of a run, your customer comes to the door and says, hey, I've got 3 jobs, I could really do with them being delivered today. What do you do? With a CH56, no problem. So let's consider the 3 jobs that your customer may bring. It could be these. We have job A, an 8-page leaflet, relatively simple, but on the machine we are edge trimming. So this could be a finished product with inline glue. Or it could be what we call the Omega fold. Quite a technical fold, quite challenging and demanding for your operator, quite complicated. Can be quite a task, but you'll see with the CH56, it is quite simple. And we come to job C, commercial leaflet, we call it our origami leaflet. In the first unit, 3 panels, 2 concertina folds, followed by 2 roll folds, using our buckle plate after our first knife. So we have 3 jobs. And then we come to our second question. have a quick look at the jobs and just have a think, how long would it take me on my existing equipment to process 50 good copies of each job, including the make ready? So you're coming from live production to produce 3 different jobs. You should see your prompt. Your questions are there on the screen. How long will it take? It's coming up. And we have an answer of 50-50. So we've got 50% saying 20 to 60 minutes and 50% saying more than 60 minutes. So let's base it on 1 hour, 60 minutes in. We're pretty much agreed on that. This brings us back to Simon. Simon, how long do you think on a CH56 would it take you to produce these jobs?
Less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes per job? That is
for all 3 jobs.
For all 3 jobs? No, come on, it's impossible.
Let's check it, let's do it. Take the clock and we try it.
Okay, but one moment, let's see. I'm just going to make it a little bit harder for you. Come back to the 3 jobs, and I want the guys watching, you pick which job Simon starts with. I'm pretty sure that he'll have one in mind, but you pick. Will we take job A, the 8-page? Will we take job B, the complicated Omega fold, or the commercial leaflet origami job? You guys decide. Select your option from your screen. Send it away. We're just waiting. Everybody coming in. I think I know what way it's going to go, but we will see. So have we an answer? Oh, okay, 100%, Simon. We want you to start with the Omega fold.
You want
and
the
wait
challenge.
1 second just to be sure. We will time.
Ready when you are?
Ready when you are. 3, 2, 1, go. So our clock's now started for Simon for his 3 jobs. The first job's been taken out. He's loading up a stack of approximately 50 sheets. A little bit of work to do. Obviously, we've changed the sheet size. So there's some manual work on the feeder head, a little bit of work on the side lay. Simon has selected the job from the memory of the machine. So we've gone into the function here where we store all the programs. So while he's working on the feeder head, while he's working on the side lay, the machine is doing its own work. It is changing the fold lengths within the buckle plate, and it is resetting automatically the folding pressures within the rollers. So it looks like we are close to running. Job number 1. Okay, and there we go. You can see our Omega fold, as demonstrated before. We're running approximately 50 copies. Perfect. So there's job 1 already completed. He's straight on to job 2. You can see from the screen, maybe just over his shoulder, he's selected the job, which is the 8-page. Again, a change in sheet size. So he has a little work to do on the feeder head, a simple adjustment. One-hand adjustment there, bringing the suckers into play on the back edge of the sheet. A little bit of work on the side lay, obviously a narrower sheet. He's actually now waiting for the machine to come into place. The fold lengths have changed on the buckle plates again, and of course the roller pressures have changed. The machine knows exactly what pressure to apply to each roller, as it is pre-programmed, so no manual intervention on the program. So we have our first sheet of job number 2. And there we are now running. You can see that is our 8-page booklet, also with an edge trim off the head, so the job could be applied for gluing. And wow, that is quick, that is done. That is job 2 away already. He's now selected job 3. So the machine is already changing the buckle plates again, the rollers, they're all changing. So we're all working 2 things at the same time. As the machine's working, Simon's working. Same again, slight adjustment to the feeder head, just a manual adjustment there. Very quick and easy. Side lays adjusted. And we should see A little bit of work now. Simon's lifting the guard. What he is actually doing inside the machine, he's activating the creasing disc here that is sitting on the slitter shaft. He's just making sure that is in the right place to the corresponding collar or counter knife. And that'll help us for the final fold as we go into the buckle plate or the pocket plate after the first knife. So there we have job number 3, origami fold, 50 copies. A little jump on the delivery, but nonetheless, we still produce 3 jobs, 50 copies of each in, wow, 3.5 minutes. I think we would all agree, everybody at home in your office, that is pretty impressive. And that is all thanks to our Stahlfolder technology built within the CH56. Proven technology that guarantees not only the flexibility, the productivity, and the accuracy. 100% accurate folding with no compromise from the Stahlfolder CH56 KT. Let's have a quick overview of the machine. A flat pile feeder, it'll drop to 80 centimeters, so there's a high capacity for a sheet stack in there. A tree mat feeder head, this will give us precise separation of the sheet coming from the top of the stack and pulled away by our suction drum, pulling us into our prism marble side lay. Just to repeat, 1.3 meters in length, the longest in-feed length of any folder on the market, giving us precise alignment of the sheet as it enters into the folding unit. We'll just pause here with the touch screen. We have an animation here. This will help the operator be confident in, has he selected the right in position? He can double check the sheet that I've got in my hand. Is that the sheet that's folding on the screen? Yep, that looks all good. All the jobs are stored in here. This is where we would take you to look at. From the programs, you can see this is where we store every job. And this is as Simon pulled the jobs from here. We would expect you to be operating the machine in the same way. You would go through the first process of setting all your jobs up, and then you would store them within the machine to recall them. Just moving down the machine, you can see our ACC controller. This is where we control our options, such as on the machine, you can see the glue gun for any inline gluing. We could also fit onto the crossbar there. We could have stop-start perforation, or even a closed double gatefold. It is all controlled from the ACC controller, so everything is integrated within the control system of the machine. As we come further down, Simon will lift the guard for me. We're coming into our automated rollers. Extra grip, soft PU, so non-marking, even on sensitive stock, giving us a high accuracy of fold. Automated buckle plates. We call these zero make ready. Any plate that isn't being used will go to this zero position, so we have no need to take the plate out of the machine, no swing deflectors. Quick and simple one-man operation. The only time we would take the plate out would be maybe during your maintenance program when you are doing a brief clean of the plates. We come into the crossfold unit where we have our automated backstop, automatically sets to the format set from the memory of the machine, a crossfold knife, and you can see now the pocket plate that sits just to the right of our first knife. And this would allow for options such as the origami, the commercial leaflet, or even a 32-page A6 product could be folded on this machine. Brings us to our SPH, presser stacker shingle delivery. We can open up so you can see the pressing rollers, which gives us 1.2 tons of pressure. Now, 1.2 tons of pressure, you would say, what does that mean? Well, let's have a look. Simon is kindly bringing us over the product that is with and without pressing, and you'll quickly see the difference. With the pressing, we have compacted the product. Why would you want to do that? In this case, with an 8-page leaflet or a section, it could be going on to a subsequent operation of a perfect binder or a stitcher. And I'm sure you will know if you're putting sections into the feeders or the hoppers of a gathering station or a stitching machine, the better way we present the product, the smoother the feeders will run. Also, but if you just think about maybe a leaflet, if we compress in the leaflets, they take up a smaller area, so we can get more leaflets into your cartons. So overall, you would be using less cartons. So definitely a saving there. So now we are coming close to the end of our webinar. We will see if we have any questions from anybody. Very kind. So our first question, what ways are there to set up jobs on the CH56? Okay, well you can see Simon, he recalled the job. So we have 3 ways. We can recall a job from the screen. We can come into fold type. We can select from here and we can create a job from here. Or you could simply go into the manual setup where we would enter the parameters of the sheet, we would enter the fold length, the fold width, the grammage of the machine, and we would manually set that job up, and then we would set these parameters into the machine. So our next question, the CH56, is it only available as a combination folder? What are the alternatives? Well, short answer, CH56 is for combination. So the CH56 comes as this, but your alternative would be an all buckle machine, which would be a BH56, where we can have identical up to here, where we can have 4 or 6 plates. And then following that at 90 degrees, we would have our second folding station, again with the option of 4 or 6 buckle plates. That's right. And what is the basic configuration of a CH56? Well, the machine itself is very simple. You see it as it is here with 6 buckle plates, or the other option is 4 buckle plates. We are showing you here the SPH delivery. So it's a shingle delivery with a built-in integrated pressing rollers. But you might say, I don't really need the pressing roller function. So you can see we have a standard delivery, still does a great job. We'll accept any product, but just without the presser stacker. So that is pretty much what we have equipment-wise. A quick summary, what did we see today? We started with regular production. I think we were running a 12-page section ready to go to the stitcher. We cut into our production and we produced the 3 jobs that you see in front of you in, we've gone back to 0. I think it was about 3.5 minutes. I'm sure you'll remember that. So thanks for your attention. We hope you enjoyed the webinar. If you have any questions, please contact your local sales support or specialist. He will help you. Please feel free to contact any of us here in Vizsla, the support team that are here, and we'd be more than happy to personally welcome you here in Vizsla or to any other webinar from Hall 57. Once more, thank you again and hope to see you soon.